Here come your defending Super Bowl champion, Seattle Seahawks!
Along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Seahawks are led out by Sam Darnold, year 9 out of USC. Of course, what a ride it was last year after all the stops. Finally reaching the mountaintop and winning Super Bowl 60.
Maybe the best NFL journey, I don't want to say of all time. Kurt Warner's is pretty unique, but man, you think about the way his career started in New York. Kind of left for dead, bounces around a couple organizations, spends a year as the backup in San Francisco. And then that 1 year in Minnesota, everything changes. He parlays it into a free agent deal a season ago in Seattle. The rest is history. Now he walks onto the field as Super Bowl champion Sam Darnold. And man, it couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
On play action, here's Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Zach Charbonnet. A gain of 4. It's now
just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 6. Shaheed in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Drake May, year 3 for the 3rd overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. Runner-up for the league MVP a year ago and the 2nd youngest quarterback to start a Super Bowl.
Well, it's hard to find an NFL quarterback, Mike, that had a better year 2 than Drake May. Of course, took the New England Patriot.
Look at him go! 20, 15, and he will go all the way. Travion Henderson, touchdown New England.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
Seahawks, nothing. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Seahawks take
The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On second down, it's Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. A run here right side, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
Brings up second and
Nice job by the
9.
running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Jackson Smith and
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run with Price. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Darian Price. Touchdown Seahawks.
You know, some of these old school analysts and coaches, they might sit up here, Mike, and say, you know, why are you lining in the shotgun inside the 5? But depending on your system, when they want to spread you out on the goal line and make you defend every blade of grass, the ability to be in the gun really helps tie the run game and the pass game. This time they decide to keep it on the ground, but don't be surprised as this game goes on. If they're in this situation again, they've got a good complementary pass.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Patriots heading out. There's a look there. Long-time, multi-time, and successful offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. Josh made his return to the Patriots a successful one last year, helping to guide the young quarterback Drake May and take them to the AFC Championship. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
See what they have for second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He keeps it himself. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
You know, Mike, the signing of Romeo Doubs, it surprised me a little bit. I always thought he was a good player, but when you look from a production standpoint, never went over 750 yards in any season back with the Packers. And you know, here's New England going out of their way to go out and sign him. So clearly believe he can take that next step and become a big-time weapon for him.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's to Doubs again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they go to work on first and goal. They'll run with Henderson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Henderson. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
Back at the 6-yard
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
Andy Borregales on for the Patriots field goal. A 23-yard
No issues there. This one is good. And the Patriots will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And Borregales was a nice find for the Patriots last year. As a rookie, 27 to 32, 84%. But it was the big kicks, the big moments on the run to the Super Bowl, and he gets them 3 here.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
In motion is Barner. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Trevion Henderson and the rest of this New England offense set for their next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Off the play fake, here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, it's May. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
7 yards.
It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 27.
1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. He'll try to run with Price. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
A little
goal.
closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Charbonnet. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Milton Williams. A loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal. Jason Myers on for the field goal.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to Seattle after this. On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This,
24-yard
about as
attempt.
short as you can get. Myers' kick
The kick
is good. And the Seahawks will level the score at 10 apiece.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
So, field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This is taken in by Dobbs. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
They face second down and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Now, May. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. Here's May again. That is caught. What a throw. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a full of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats go up by 7. It is now 17 to 10.
Seahawks 10. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves trailing 17 to 10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In motion is Barner. Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zach Charbonnet was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Dixon on. He punts it away. Woo. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Patriots offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Romeo Dobbs. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
To throw on 1st down is May. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Trying to find A.J. Brown.
Incomplete.
It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off the spot. Because if he can...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. And they'll be set up with great field position at the 30-yard line. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
The Seahawks offense going to take over just before the half. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 11 to start the half. And a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
May now on 1st and 10. Rolling right. Now he takes off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Patriots.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A throw right side is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Hunt brings it in left side. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
It's 2nd and inches.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
4 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Throw right side, home in by Cup. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go with Price. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They're going to go again with Price. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Patriots' 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Myers' hit is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut it to 4. 17 to 13. So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 33 yards.
That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Now the man from Alabama. This is Jen Miller. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Stevenson, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books, and Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Stevenson will get the call to start the 4th quarter. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Patriots.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. Darnold to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. inbounds as good as you can do it.
Yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. To throw on first down is Darnold. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Intended for Rashid.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long.
19 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here's Darnold. He's going to look downfield once again. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
First down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
On 1st and 10, it's Miller. He's trying to push his way forward, but there's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On the ground, here's Hasty. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, they get the break they were looking for. It is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Darnold to throw. He'll air it out deep. That is incomplete. Taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a loose football. One of the Patriots has it. Into space. To the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown.
All right, this is great teach tape for all the young quarterbacks out there. When you are in the pocket, you need to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. You see guys, they're moving, they're scrambling, their eyes are downfield, and they lose track of the rush. You have to assume the defenders are going to attack the ball any chance they can. Secure it, 2 hands. Even if you take a sack, nothing is more important than the ball.
To kick off for New England.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take
the Seahawks offense ready to take over once again.
35-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's cut. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Darnold. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard to overcome historically for any team. That held true again here today as those takeaways paved the way to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.